Hi.
A single phrase, down the hill, caught on a phone would become one of the most important pieces of evidence in a cold case that haunted Indiana for years. Welcome to Real Story Files. We dive into shocking true crime cases, unsolved mysteries, and chilling real-life stories from around the world. So if that's your thing, let's dive right into this. On a cold February afternoon in 2017, two teenage girls set out for a hike on the Monon High Bridge trail in Delphi, Indiana. What began as a simple outing would soon become one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in American history. Libby German, 14, and Abigail Williams, 13, were dropped off at the Monon High Bridge trail by Libby's older sister. The girls planned to hike a familiar trail, enjoying the winter scenery and taking photos along the way. Around 2:07 p.m., Libby snapped a photo of Abby as she crossed the old railroad bridge, a simple snapshot that would later become a haunting symbol of their final moments. After that photo, the girls sent no further messages, made no calls, and were never seen alive again. Their disappearance sparked immediate fear as the close-knit community realized something was terribly wrong.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
When the girls failed to meet Libby's father at 3:15 p.m., their families began searching, and by 5:30 p.m., they were reported missing. Authorities launched an immediate search of the surrounding woods. Local police, K-9 units, and volunteers combed the dense forest and nearby trails, desperately hoping for any sign of the girls. Tragically, by the next day, Libby German and Abigail Williams were found in a secluded area off the trail. Their deaths were ruled homicides, and the community was left in shock and grief. Despite the early clues from Libby's phone, the killer remained unidentified, and the case soon became one of Indiana's most notorious cold cases. Authorities released these recordings to the public, hoping someone could recognize the man or the voice. The footage was grainy, but it was enough to give investigators their first solid lead. Despite thousands of tips pouring in from across the country, the case quickly grew frustratingly cold. Investigators conducted interviews with hundreds of locals, searched nearby areas, and analyzed every scrap of evidence, from tire tracks to footprints, hoping for a breakthrough. They worked with FBI profilers to try to understand the type of person who could commit such a heinous crime, a task made more difficult by the lack of any known motive. 5 long years, yet they had no breakthroughs until September 2022. A volunteer file clerk named Kathy Shank discovered a misfiled tip from 2017 that had been overlooked. The tip mentioned a man named Richard Allen, who had reported being on the trail the day of the murders. This led investigators to focus on Allen as a potential suspect. On October 26, 2022, Richard Allen was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. The probable cause affidavit revealed that video footage from Libby's phone showed a man matching Allen's description. Additionally, an unspent .40 caliber bullet found near the victims was linked to a firearm owned by Allen. Witnesses reported seeing a man matching Allen's description near the crime scene.
Action marks on that round match your gun.
Perfect.
We'll get to the meat and potatoes of this, Rick. I appreciate you being cooperative with me. I want to talk about the results of your handgun, okay?
Okay.
So, handguns, as you know probably, you may know more about them than I do, I don't know a lot, but they're very specific as far as the characteristics of the gun. So the firing pin is different from Your firing pin extraction device is different from my extraction device, and they're basically what the lab has told me is that they're like fingerprints. They're specific to that gun and that gun only. Okay. So we took your gun, your 40 cal SIG, and we sent it down there to the lab to have it match with an item that we located on February the 14th when we found the girls.
Okay.
And that item was a 40 caliber Winchester round. We found that at the scene.
Okay.
The extraction marks on that round match your gun.
Perfect.
So
This is okay.
just hear me out. I'm just trying.
I am.
So this is the round. Okay. Those are the extraction marks. That's the best picture of them. There's actually 3 of them. That's the same round that we found. Okay. And like I said, the methodology that they use is scientific, and they're telling me, and this is the report. You can read it if you wish.
I don't need to read it.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to help you. You know, let me tell you something.
Okay.
You know, the prosecutor and the other investigators, they want to see you lock you up, throw away the key. I don't think you're
ridiculous.
Just listen to me for 2 minutes. Let me explain this to you. I'm on your side. I talked to you a little bit out there on the scene. I know you mentioned a couple times you don't want to be the fall guy for this. You also mentioned to me the other day when I was telling you, hey, I want to check the property out, make sure there's no damage, and you said, doesn't matter, it's over. You know, you made comments like that to me that really concerned me.
Sure.
Right. It's concerning.
And what I mean by it's over is that you've already started something here that there's no backing out of. So you've done, the damage is done, I guess is what I'm saying. That's what I would have been referring to.
Okay, and I agree with that. We have started this. We've been working on this for a long time, and all the evidence is clearly indicating you're involved in this. And listen to me, Rick. I don't believe you should be the fall guy. But all the evidence, you say you're out there. We have witnesses out there. We have your vehicle. We have experts. We have experts that say that's you on the video and that's your voice on the video.
Okay.
Experts, not me. I'm not an expert.
I got you.
Okay. And now we have your round at the scene. Okay. Not on the bridge. You said you're on the bridge.
I don't even know how my bullet would have gotten out there if that's my bullet.
It's without a doubt that this is very scientific. So let me show you a picture of this round, where it was found. That's the round right there. It hadn't been out there very long. That is Liberty's foot. It's within 6 inches of one of the dead girls' bodies.
There's no way.
There is.
I'm telling you, there's not.
How did that round get there, Rick?
I don't know how the round got there. What I'm telling you is, if that is truly what you're saying it is, it's not my round.
The scientific experts are saying, I got a report saying that round came from your gun.
Okay, but understand this.
You were on the bridge.
I told you I was on the bridge.
Listen, right now, like I said, I got a prosecutor and investigators ready to lock you up. And if you don't give us a narrative, if you don't tell us your side of the story, there's 2 sides to every story. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
I get that.
The media is going to portray you as this monster, and you don't want your wife.
And it's already going to get there anyway, so.
Yeah. So this is your chance to tell us exactly what happened.
Unlike some people, most people, I care what people think about me, and
then you do.
You've already set that ball rolling.
Yeah, but there's only one way to get out in front of it, and that's to tell the truth. What happened that day?
I can't tell you what happened that day.
You can tell us. There's no doubt in my mind that the evidence clearly indicates that you're involved in this. Are you the mastermind behind this? I don't know.
Mastermind, okay.
Did somebody else set this up? I don't know, Rick. I want to know. And only you know. The truth will set you free. That's it.
Yeah.
The truth will protect you from the
Well, that's what I would have thought.
Well, tell the truth. Tell me how this round got next to one of our girls, in between both girls.
I don't know.
You do know. And if you don't tell me, you're going down for this.
No? Okay.
I'm serious. This isn't a joking matter.
I'm not joking.
You're this
Do you
close.
realize what you've done to me? This is like, you've talked to the people I work with, you've talked to my neighbors, You know, I've got anxiety. I got all kinds of stress and depression, and one of the big things is you can not even think something about me, but if I think you think something about me, it bothers me. And that's already done because people out there already know that you think I did something.
I don't think
And I didn't. Okay.
Rick, I don't think that. The evidence clearly indicates you're involved.
Right.
So if you were in my seat and I had you saying you're out there, witnesses saying you're out there at the same time with the girls, and now after a search warrant of your house, we find a gun, your gun. You own that gun, right?
I do.
When did you buy it?
Oh my gosh. I don't even remember.
2001. I'll check for you. I know a lot of the answers to the questions I'm going to ask you, but I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to be honest. That's why I asked the question. So you bought it in 2001 in Peru.
Okay.
And I asked you if you ever loaned anything out. I gave you scenarios. No. So that's your gun. Either you had that gun or somebody had that gun. There's no way that round gets on that property where these two girls were killed without that gun being there. And you're there, your car's there, witnesses say
there is no way a round from my gun was anywhere near the girls, the bridge. It just didn't happen.
In November 2024, a jury found Richard Allen guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to 130 years in prison, ensuring he will never walk free again.
What?
I killed Abby and Libby.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, Darren.
Yes, I did.
Don't say
I don't know why.
You're not feeling well. There's something wrong. They've messed up your meds or something there.
No, I mean, I evidently did it.
No, you didn't. Why would you say that?
Because maybe I did.
No, you didn't, dear.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. Are you sure you want to talk to me over the phone?
I think I have to.
Okay.
I need you to know that I did this.
Though Richard Allen is behind bars, nothing can erase the pain of what happened in Delphi. Two young girls full of life had their futures stolen, but their families and the world will always remember Abby and Libby. And the courage Libby showed by recording her killer, leaving behind the evidence that brought him to justice.